Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to a new video. For this video, we have one topic. It's only one topic, okay? And yeah, the topic is the passive voice. I am going to explain about the functions, structure, and I am going to give you more examples. Yeah, different examples. And that's it. Let's just start. Function of passive voice. First, the passive voice is used when the subject of a verb is in noun. Second, it can also be used when the subject is less important than the recipient of the action or the action itself. A structure. The passive voice can only be constructed with transitive verbs and the verb that can take a direct object. Second, the subject becomes the adjunct and the direct object becomes the subject. Third, a passive voice construction contains a form of the verb to be plus the past participle of a transitive verb. The last one. The verb to be is in the same time and the tense as the main verb in the active voice, followed by the past participle of the main verb in the active voice. There are four basic patterns for the verb in the passive voice. Simple tenses. The first, the present simple, am, is, or are, and the past simple was, were. Then we will put the verb in the past participle, only that. The second is the continuous tenses. The present continuous am, is, are, past continuous was, were. Then we will put being, and finally the verb in the past participle. The third, we have the perfect tenses, present perfect, have or has, and the past perfect, had. Then for the have, has, or had, we will put been, and finally the verb in past participle. Fourth, modal tenses. If we have can, could, must, made, should, after the modal verb we will put the verb to be and finally the verb in the past participle, and only that. For the structure, we have the object and subject pronouns. There, in the active voice, we have the subject, the verb, and if we have the object pronouns, me, you, us, them, here, hear it. In the passive voice, the object pronouns will become a subject pronouns in the passive voice. I, you, we, they, she, he, it, and is the same if it is the other way around in the and yeah, the subject, it will become a agent complement, and in the verb, the verb in a specific tense, and then the verb in past participle, and only that. Examples. These examples are the same sentence but have different verb tense. And yeah, the first, my sister cooked breakfast every day, is an active voice. And now in the passive voice, breakfast is cooked by my sister every day. And other in the past simple, breakfast was cooked by my sister every day. And the second, my sister is cooking the breakfast now. In the passive voice, the breakfast is being cooked by my sister now. In the perfect tenses, my sister has cooked many delicious breakfasts. In the passive voice, many delicious breakfasts have been cooked by my sister. And finally, in the modal Chances, my sister must cook the breakfast. Passive voice, the breakfast must be cooked by my sister. And now these examples are in general. The first, my mom waters the plants in the garden. Active voice. Passive voice. The plants in the garden are watered by my mom. Second, the boys played volleyball on the nearest court. Passive voice volleyball was played by the boys on the nearest court. 3. Millions of people worldwide have read the book. Passive voice. The book has been read by millions of people worldwide. Fourth, the carpenter is making a wooden table. Uh, Passive voice. A wooden table is being made by the carpenter. Fifth, the teacher may assign extra homework for practice. In the passive voice, extra homework for practice may be assigned by the teacher. 6. The science was conducting an experiment in the laboratory. Passive voice, an experiment was being conducted by the science in the laboratory. 7th, we had explored all the trails in the national park during our vacation. Passive voice, all the trails in the national park had been explored by us during our vacation. 8. The chef cooks a delicious meal for the guest. Passive voice, a delicious meal is cooked by the chef for the guest. 9. Pablo must finish his homework, he can go out to play. Passive voice, his homework must be finished before he can go out to play. Thank you.